Hi, welcome to the March edition of Monthly Dose of J-Pop, where I'll talk about some of the notable J-Pop news over the past month, and songs I've been listening to. Let's begin with arguably the biggest news in March, especially for international fans. Matsuri 25, Japanese Music Experience, Los Angeles. The event was hosted by the Japan Culture Entertainment Industry Promotion Association, and featured major international J-Pop stars, YOASOBI, Ado, and ATARASHII GAKKO. This luxurious lineup definitely demonstrates the J-pop industry's determination to attract more Western audiences. However, the execution was pretty half-baked, and clearly showed how detached they are from the international fanbase. The concert was a sold-out success, but the venue, Peacock Theater, only has a capacity of 7,000. So when you consider each artist's individual sales record in America, and how the West Coast has a larger fanbase and more Asian immigrants, either the hosts heavily underestimated their popularity, or expenses were spared. Which shouldn't be the case, because you can tell that they were committed. Obviously, I don't have all the logistics, but with an educated guess, I would assume this lineup and the appeal of a one-off concert should be able to sell out the 20,000 capacity venue. All that being said, I don't think the event was a failure by any means. I love the artists, their performances seemed great, and those 7,000 fans definitely left the concert a bigger fan. But at the same time, the host really wasted an opportunity with this golden lineup. Another topic I want to slightly touch on is a small discussion in Japan about the lack of American attendees. I don't think that's really a problem. Yes, you would hope that a concert targeting local American audiences would ideally have more Americans than J-pop fans who happen to move there. But in reality, most people who would go are already at least casual fans. So this event was never meant to spread awareness or create new fans, but to build connections. If they really intend to bring J-pop to an entirely new audience, music festivals like Coachella and anime tie-ins, extending to events like Comic-Con, definitely feel more feasible. Up to the next one. While YOASOBI, Ado, and ATARASHII GAKKO are trailblazing North America, Fujii Kaze has set its eyes on Europe, and one Okoroku on the whole world. Fujii Kaze announced his first ever tour in Europe, where he'll visit England, France, Germany, Netherlands, Denmark, and more to come. It's pretty well known that Fujii Kaze has a strong fanbase in Asia, but in my Story of Fujii Kaze video, we also see Shinano ga Iwa reaching many corners of Europe, so I'm very intrigued to see how he'll fare with European audiences. As for One Ok Rock, they're about to kickstart their biggest tour ever, starting with South America in April. From there, they'll move up to perform at 15 cities in North America during May, returning home for the Japan tour in August, then traveling west in October to visit 16 cities in Europe, including a performance at the prestigious O2 Arena. I personally prefer Japanese artists to approach international audiences with authentic Japanese music, instead of English songs tailored for them, which is harder but definitely possible, having proved by Shinano ga Iwa. But I still admire One Ok Rock's ambition of building a Western fanbase, even if it meant starting from zero, because look at where they are right now. Alright, let's shift our focus back to Japan, where some mind-blowing collaborations took place in March. Starting off with Yonezu Kenshi and Hanyu Yuzuru for the theme song of Medalist, Bow and Arrow. Well, never thought I'd see them in the same frame, but they are both legends. Next up is the Project Memory Card commercial by PlayStation to celebrate their 30th anniversary. I absolutely loved every single aspect of this commercial. YOASOBI's new song, Players, fits the nostalgic tone so well, and the voice actors include former Nogizaka ace, Nishino Nanase, popular VTuber, Usada Pecora, and the legendary YouTuber, Kyo. I'm not familiar with Usada Pecora, but Nishino Nanase will forever represent the golden era of Nogizaka 46, and Kyo's Aoni lives in my head rent-free. The last major collaboration is McDonald's Tirori Mix 2025, a music video featuring the notification sound when the fries are ready in Japanese McDonald's. Ado's Yoru no Piero, YOASOBI's Racing into the Night, and Hoshimachi Suisei's Bibidiba. The music video is amazing, oddly similar to the PlayStation commercial, and the music is almost great. My only complaint is, you cannot tease me with Bibidiba's pre-chorus, and switched out the main chorus when the needle drops. Racing into the Night has one of the most iconic choruses ever, but that is still criminal. Now let's move on to the last segment, songs I've been listening to over the past month. Coming in at number 5 is Senko by Sajo no Hana. Sajo no Hana may not have been a famous band, but the members' individual accolades might surprise you. The pianist and main composer, Watanabe Sho, has created a handful of popular anime songs, including these as Crossing Field. The bassist, Kitana Tatsuya, sang Ao no Sumika for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and is now part of the music unit Jemu that performed Fatal for Oshinoko Season 2. Oh yeah, he's also the bassist of Yorushika. I guess the members just simply outgrew the band. So in 2024, the band reformed into a solo project by the vocalist, Sana. She has a truly beautiful voice, so I hope she can blossom like the former members. Number 4 is Mashiro by Fujii Kaze. Well, Fujii Kaze put Shirankedo into the lyrics, so I gotta love this song. I assume it's also in Okayama dialect, but this phrase, alongside Nangnang, is definitely more famous as a Kansai phrase, and I'm all for it. I don't know how many surefire J-pop hits Fujii Kaze is going to continue making until he shifts his focus to that English album, so I'll cherish every single one of them. At number 3 is Dareka no Love Story by Sugar Pierce. Sugar Pierce is a band formed in 2020. It has a charming city pop vibe to their music. The band isn't very active yet, and is still as indie as it gets, but with more songs like this, it's only a matter of time before they reach a larger audience. Moving on to number 2, Kagami ni Koi Shite by Rai-san. Rai-san is a fascinating band because the vocalist and songwriter, Korea, is a comedian. If anything, her main gig is actually doing comedies. But she's such a talented musician that she even got her own band as a side gig and had Kawatani from Kaze as a guitarist. And that brings us to number 1, Lily by Humpback. This is personally my biggest J-pop or J-rock news of the month. Lily has long been one of my favorite songs, but Humpback has maintained a CD-only policy for the longest time, until now. The reason for this development is pretty amazing. All 3 members of the female band got pregnant in 2023, so the band went on a break. A year later, all 3 of them successfully gave birth, and now, as they're ready to get back into action, they decided it's also time to bring the band to newer audiences through streaming. Before we go, I'm not sure how many of you know this, but my first ever video, which I've taken down due to copyrights, is Story of Kanabun. Japanese bands have been a massive part of my life since I started listening to music, so it doesn't sit well with me that I don't currently have any story of videos about bands. So... this has been Cushion. See you next time.